What's up guys, it's me again. And in this video, I'm going to teach you how to build your own personal computer as simple as possible. Wala nang paligay-ligay pa, let's start by introducing the parts. For the CPU, ang CPU na gagamitin natin ay galing sa Intel, their Pentium G4600. Ipapares naman natin sa MSI B250M Bazooka. For RAM, we have a single stick of DDR4 2400 MHz from a Vixir with red LED. For the graphics card, we have Zotac GTX 1050 Mini. For the power supply, we have Huntkey Extreme EN450. It's not the best nor the most reliable power supply in the market, pero okay lang yan. And for the case, we have the Racuna. Na-review ko to dati, watch that video. Meron din tayong RGB fans galing sa Rack Amaris X, but in theory, any fans will do, pero pinili namin to syempre kasi may RGB. Unang-una, kailangan yung tandaan na ang static electricity ay isang salarin sa pagkasira ng PC components. Kailangan nyo i-ground ang sarili nyo. Humawak ng kahit anong metal parts, for example is yung case, at pwede rin naman kayo gumamit ng anti-static wrist strap. Syempre, kailangan nyo din ng malinis na workspace, screwdriver, at lalagyan ng mga screws. First step, open nyo yung box ng motherboard. Then lagay nyo yung motherboard sa ibabaw ng box niya as it is a non-conductive surface. Next, isunbox nyo processor. Included na dito yung heatsink. Pero remember, huwag nyo nga hawakan yung ilalim or itutungtong sa desk ng pailalim. Dapat naka-upside down ito dahil yung ilalim niya is pre-applied with thermal paste. Next, iskunin nyo ulit yung motherboard nyo. Tulak nyo yung retention arm din, angat nyo. Medyo gagamitan nyo siya ng force kaya huwag kayong matakot lakasan. Makikita nyo sa bottom left ng CPU tsaka sa socket ng motherboard, may triangle na nakaturo. Align nyo lang sa isa't isa habang binababa sa socket yung processor. Do not use any force. Lapad nyo lang yung processor, give it a little wiggle. Kung nakasuot na ba talaga siya doon, then balik nyo na yung retention arm. Matatanggal yung itim na cover ng CPU. Kukusa yan. Next is installing the CPU Heatsink. So align nyo yung heatsink with the Intel logo facing up at align nyo sa 4 holes. Push nyo in all 4 corners hanggang makarinig kayo ng click. Gawin yung pa-cross pattern yung pag-push para well-distributed yung pressure. After that, hanapin nyo yung fan header na may nakalagay na CPU fan at saksak nyo dun yung heatsink. Next step is RAM installation. So sa motherboard na to, kung isa lang ang RAM na gagamitin, sa DIMM number 2 daw ilalagay. So mag-base na lang kayo sa manual na motherboard nyo. Pero yung installation niya is the same for all motherboards. Pull mo lang tong tabs, then align mo yung bungi ng RAM sa slot. Then use ang force hanggang marinig mo yung click at maglalak na ng kusa yung tabs. Next, isasantabi muna natin yung motherboard at kukunin ng case to install our power supply. Remove natin yung tempered glass side panel. Yan. Ingatan natin, no? Kasi babasagin niya. Lagay natin siya somewhere safe. For example, is yung box ng case. Tanggalin din natin yung side panel sa likod. Next, let's get the power supply and yung included screws. Pasok natin yung PSU sa ilalim with the fans facing down. Ikot mo lang yan, no? The same cross pattern. While we're at it, since nandito na din yung hard drive bay natin, ilagay na din natin ang hard drive. Suot lang natin yung hard drive dyan, no? Pagkatapos ay balik na din sa hard drive bay. Next is installing the motherboard sa case. Pero firstly, kunin muna natin yung IO shield na included sa motherboard natin at ilalagay natin siya sa case from the inside. You might need to use some force. Pagkatapos ay lalapag na lang natin yung motherboard sa case since pre-installed naman na ang ating standoffs. Make sure na i-align ninyo sa IO shield ang motherboard at screw na natin. Try natin iangat ng case at pag di nalaglag ang motherboard, congrats! Next step is to install our RGB case fans. So let's remove the front panel using some force. Yan o. Get the fans and screw them in from the back gamit ang included screws. It should look like this from the inside at ganito naman from the front. Now we can install our front panel back. Next step, dikit natin yung fan controller sa likod ng case, pero kahit saan pwede nyo to lagay para lang mas malinis, no? Pag nadikit na, connect na natin yung fans, di mahalaga kung anong inunan yung sinaksak. Then connect the fan controller sa power supply gamit yung Molex connector. Now let's do some cabling. Since ang GPU naman natin doesn't need some additional power, might as well do it. So kunin natin ang pinakamalaking cable sa power supply, ang 20+4 pin. At isaksak natin sa right hand side ang motherboard. Next, isang 4+4 pin na labeled as CPU. Sasaksak naman natin to sa upper right part ng motherboard. Next is connecting the front I/O. So connecting these cables can be a little tricky, but you can follow this or this for this motherboard. Pag nasaksak nyo na yan, it should look like this. Pagkatapos yan, connect nyo yung USB 3.0. Then connect nyo yung may label na USB sa USB header at yung HD audio sa audio header. It should look a little something like this. Next is bubuhayin na natin yung hard drive. So get a SATA power cable sa power supply. Then connect nyo sa likod ng hard drive. Kunin nyo yung included SATA data cable sa motherboard box. Then connect nyo sa likod ng hard drive yung one end. Tapos saksak nyo sa motherboard yung kabila. For the last part, let's get the graphics card. As you can see, nagtanggal na kami ng dalawang expansion slot. Pero kung di pa natatanggal sa inyo, just remove the first and the second slot. Saksak nyo lang siya until you hear that click, tapos screw nyo yung GPU nyo while holding it. Now, it's just a matter of doing some cable management and putting back the side panels. But the biggest question of all, aandar ba to? Kung na-build mo ang sarili mong PC, good job! May nagawa ka ng matino. Alam nyo na ang gagawin sa like and dislike. If you have any questions, suggestions, recommendations, leave it in the comment sections below. And again, thanks for watching.